Howdy, folks. Zelda, you can just watch if you want. No, you never feel obligated to take part in these quizzes. If you want to just lurk, go and lurk. Go for it. As long as you're happy, it's cool. So yeah, how's the sound, folks? I see everyone's chanting about your favourite 2000s Disney animated films. I'd say mine is probably Lilo and Stitch. Hello, Mr. Proley. And hello, Listy Rimsey. Howdy, JFK. How confident are you when it comes to the topic of 2000s Disney animated films? Hi, Nathan. Do you feel like you've got this? Mr. Proley, did you see Monsters at Work? Nope. It's only just come out today, and I've been very, 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 very busy with my next video, which is top 5 Disney sequel villains. So yeah. Social study. So I spent earlier today trying to find photos of the arcade they used to have at Meadowhall, and there's basically none. Do you remember it? I do remember it, but I never went in it. I don't think I remember going inside of it. I've always gone to the Centertainment arcade, but the Meadowhall arcade, yeah, I wasn't it like, it was near the cinema? It was kind of like near the cinema and next to a casino? Am I being really, really old? Well done for starting the convo, Evan. Cursed, I'm good, just reading Flowers of Evil. Ooh, what's that? Let me know. Nathan, I'd rather not talk about that person, thank you. JFK, okay. Evan, my confidence level is 7 out of 10. That's still pretty confident. Mr. Burley, I grew up with 2000s Disney movies, well, at least a couple of them. Nostalgia will definitely help you. It'll definitely help you. So Shockster, yeah, it was in the Oasis. Oasis, that's what it was called. I've not been to Meadowhall for so long that I can't remember. I think the Oasis Court was at its best when it had that giant TV screen. I just realised that only me and Social Daddy are gonna get all these references. We're talking about the shopping centre in my city, Sheffield. So yeah, Social Daddy, it was in the Oasis food court next to the cinema. They got rid of it in 2000. But there just seems to be no photographic evidence of it on the internet at all. Weird. That is weird. That is very strange. But I know it exists. Definitely exists. Cursed. It's a collection of poetry by Charles Baudelaire. I'm sorry if I butchered that name. Interesting. I like poetry collections, so that's pretty cool. Liz Rimsey. I'm okay on the early part of 2000s. Just the early part. Ooh, maybe you'll do half okay then. Scary Baker. I'm from 2001 and grew up with animation movies, so I should be kind of fine, but these questions are always hard. I'm sorry. I always try to make them challenging. I like to make them challenging. But I also like to have a progression where we have easy, medium, hard. Nathan, would Chicken Little be in this? Yes, Chicken Little's going to be counted. I think there's 1 or 2 Chicken Little related questions. So Shockstead, I think it was 18 plus only, or maybe my family just told me to stop going inside it. I don't know, because I never went. So you might be right. I just remember being near the casino, and maybe it was 18 plus because it was like part of the casino. I don't know, but that is strange. Miss Broyle, I wish you would do a 2010s Disney villain tier list. I know you have reservations, but it would be nice to know what your opinion on them are. I've decided that I'm going to do them next year, hopefully, if I get the time. I've definitely got it in my schedule. I just can't promise when I'll do it. Yeah, we'll see, but I'm in the mood now. I've got the courage back. And before I do it, I'm going to ask everyone, okay, which villains do count, just to make sure. Okay, I'm going to read one more comment, then we really need to start the quiz. The reason everyone's come here. Scary Bakey. I like challenging, fun way of learning. I really love the movie world. I want to be designer in the digital world later, and movies really fascinate me. Brilliant. Zelda, stream the tier list. I doubt I will. Just because when I'm doing a tier list, I really like to have the editing rhythm on it. Duh, 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 duh. Right. Yeah, the tier list can take ages if it's live as well. Yeah, that's another reason. And my tier list videos are very like some of the most popular videos, so I'm definitely gonna embrace it as a YouTube video. Anyway, let's get the ball rolling, everyone. Let's get this started. Okie dokie, so if you're new to my live streams, you just need to, in order to join, you need to click the QuizKit logo on the side of chat, which you can usually find by hovering your mouse over the stream player. Then click allow access and grant permission. I'll just repeat that again for anyone that missed that. So to join this quiz, you need to click the QuizKit logo on the side of chat, and there, which you can usually find by hovering your mouse over the stream player. Then click allow access and grant permission. And I'm about to send out instruction images or something. That's what's it called? Instruction image. Yes, an instruction image is being sent to you. I'll admit it was very difficult coming up with questions for this topic because a lot of 2000s Disney animated films were very slice of lifey. And a lot of them were very, very relaxed, and they weren't trying to be like complicated and full of lore. Some of them were, some of them went all out, but a lot of them were very simple kind of like universes. So it was pretty difficult coming questions for them. And let's start the quiz. Question 1. In Dinosaur, what kind of animals adopt Aladar? Lemurs, bears, rhinos, or sloths? So question 1, in Dinosaur, what kind of animals adopt Aladar? Lemurs, bears, rhinos, or sloths? Do you remember? It's kind of sort of the black sheep of the 2000s films. I'll be honest, Dinosaur. And the answer was lemurs. Everyone, well, most went for lemurs. A couple went for sloths. So. But like, I get why. There's a reason I put sloths as a fake answer. Your mind might trick you. Okay, question 2. Question 2. What is the name of the demolitions expert in Atlantis: The Lost Empire? Vance, Vulture, Vinny, or Victor? So question 2. What is the name of the demolitions expert in Atlantis: The Lost Empire? Vance, Vulture, Vinny, or Victor? And yes, I have been watching Atlantis 2 for my Disney sequel villains video. And yeah, it's not a good film. It's not good. I like the ideas there. I like the premise of a cartoon series based on Atlantis, but execution, no. So the answer was Vinny. A lot of you went for it, but a couple went for Victor. Liz Rimsey, I only remember his voice. I don't blame you, it was a very distinct voice. I think the voice actor's called Don DeVello. I think. Or is that one of his characters' names? I can't remember. Question 3. Which experiment number is Stitch in Lilo and Stitch? 479, 385, 626, or 534? So question 3. Which experiment number is Stitch in Lilo and Stitch? 479, 385, 626, or 534? Miss Perla, Jambareeqi, have you ever been to Surrey? No, I've not been to Surrey. But I do... When I was a kid, we had to write down like lots of information about ourselves in class once, and it was like date of birth, age, blah 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 blah, and then it said place you were born, and I knew I was born in the county of Sussex, but I thought, oh, but sex is a naughty word, I shouldn't put that, so I put Surrey because it sounded like Sussex. I didn't want to get in trouble for putting sex on my paper. Bless me. Oh, okay, so the answer was 626. Got a bit distracted there. Evan, Atlantis 2 is exactly like Belle's Magical World. No, I wouldn't go that far. At least I'd say Atlantis 2 is the best of the Disney sequels where it's just a bunch of TV episodes stitched together, which isn't saying much, but like at least it's trying It's trying to be a little imaginative compared to the others. Question 4. In Treasure Planet, John Silver is half what? Chocolate, ghost, Martian, or robot? So question 4. In Treasure Planet, John Silver is half what? Chocolate, ghost, Martian, or robot? I'm glad you will find that story amusing. Curse the fact I was born in the county of sex. The answer was robot. One person went for Martian. Don't blame you because of the setting. Question 5. Question 5 when it loads. Question 5? Question 5. Question 5. In the Emperor's New Groove, what kind of animal is Cusco turned into? An otter, a llama, a monkey, or a donkey? So question 5. In the Emperor's New Groove, what kind of animal is Cusco turned into? Otter, llama, monkey, or donkey? And I know this is a very easy question if you know your 2000s animated films, but we're on the easy stage, so they're going to be a little easy. Social study. There's quite a few English counties that end in sex, to be fair. They do. But my birth county was Sussex, or like suspicious sex. Great. The answer was llama. It makes it weird that I was born in the town of Crawley, so like Crawley suspicious. It doesn't sound. It sounds creepier and creepier the more I describe it. Okay, the answer was llama. Question 6. What is Sitka's totem in Brother Bear? Walrus of mentorship, toucan of trust, lion of bravery, or eagle of guidance? So question 6. What is Sitka's totem in Brother Bear? Walrus of mentorship, toucan of trust, lion of bravery, or eagle of guidance? So, do you remember what his totem was? His totem was the eagle of guidance. And I'm quite glad some people went for my silly fake answers. The walrus of mentorship. Okay, question 7. Question 7. Name the horse in Home on the Range who wants to become a hero. Buddy, Bob, Bill, or Buck? So question 7. Name the horse in Home on the Range who wants to become a hero. Buddy, Bob, Bill, or Buck? Scary. Oh yeah, Sika I thought of the youngest one. Oh yeah. I think it's Denny. Isn't Kenai the youngest one? I can't remember now. It's been a while since I saw the first Brother Bear. The answer was Buck. Most went for it, but one person went for Bill, which I understand because Bill's a very kind of like Western movie kind of name, like Sheriff Bill kind of thing. Next question. Question 8. What is Chicken Little's town called? Willowton, Oaky Oaks, Birchy Birch, or Acornville? So question 8. What is Chicken Little's town called? Willowton, Oaky Oaks, Birchy Birch, or Acornville? These were really hard to come up with. Cameron, could I ask your opinion on my favorite Disney straight to DVD sequel? It's best to like. I don't know if this is the best place to ask. Thank you for following Dominic Boo 1. It's best to wait for like a live Q&A or tweet me because I'm in the middle of a quiz at the moment. Sorry, I'm not gonna have a straight head, or I won't be able to give like a fair opinion. Oaky Oaks was the answer. Majority went for it. Couple went for Birchy Birch. No, one person went for Birchy Birch, and I'm kind of surprised. That was the worst fake answer I came up with. I was like, something that sounds like Oaky Oaks. Find trees. Add Y. Birchy Birch. Right, question 9. In Meet the Robinsons, what is Bowler Hat Guy's real name? Michael Goob Goobian, Jack Boog Boogie, Kevin Rube Rubix, or Peter Zoom Zombie? So question 9. In Meet the Robinsons, what is Bowler Hat Guy's real name? Michael Goob Goobian, Jack Boog Boogie, Kevin Rube Rubix, or Peter Zoom Zombie? The answer is Michael Goob Goobian. One person went for Peter Zoom Zombie. These were fun to come up with though. They were so stupid. I mean, well, come on, Kevin Rube Rubix. Jack Boog Boogie. Okay, questions. Concentrate. Question 10. Which state is The Princess and the Frog set in? Kentucky, Florida, Texas, or New Orleans? This is the last question of the easy stage, folks. So question 10. Which state is The Princess and the Frog set in? Kentucky, Florida, Texas, or New Orleans? Big part of the film. Very big part of the film. Hence why I put it in the easy section of the quiz. The answer was New Orleans. Majority got it. One person went for Florida. Which is kind of funny when you think about it. I think it's Florida Man. Has Florida Man joined the quiz just to like click Florida? Question 11. In Bolt, which superpower does Bolt use when Penny says zoom zoom, jump boost, flight, enhanced vision, or super speed? So question 11. In Bolt, which superpower does Bolt use when Penny says zoom zoom, jump boost, flight, enhanced vision, or super speed? Cameron, did you know that Toy Story 2 was originally going to be straight to DVD, but after Tom Hanks and Tim Allen cried at Jess's backstory, they decided to give it a cinematic release? Yeah, I know about that, yeah. I like that backstory. The answer was super speed. Don Bluths, hey guys, sorry I'm late. I haven't been on here in a while. Don't worry about it. I never feel obligated to be here. Question 12. In the Tigger movie, what is the advanced level bounce that Tigger teaches Roo? The Mega Ultra Bounce 2000, the Flooper Super Whirly De Whirl Ooly Bounce, or the Whoop De Whooper, the Whoop de the Whoop de Duper Loop de Looper Alley Ooper Bounce, or the Bounce Through Space and Time? I'm not reading that question again. Damn it. It was the Whoop one. And I find it funny that the one I couldn't pronounce was the correct one. The Whoop de Duper Loop de Looper Alley Ooper Bounce. That was kind of clunky, but better than before. Question 13. In Fantasia 2000, who introduces the segment The Sorcerer's Apprentice? Bette Midler, Penn and Teller, David Copperfield, or Steve Martin? So question 13. In Fantasia 2000, who introduces the segment The Sorcerer's... I don't pronounce that weird. The Sorcerer's Apprentice? Bette Midler, Penn and Teller, David Copperfield, or Steve Martin? The answer was Penn and Teller, but that's a really mixed response from everyone. Kind of all over the place. Wow. Question 14 coming up. Question 14. In The Emperor's New Groove, what is the name of the restaurant that Cusco and Pacha stop at? Diego's Chow Shack, Fernando's Fresh Food, Romeo's Roast Cabin, or Mutka's Meat Hut? So, question 14. In The Emperor's New Groove, what is the name of the restaurant that Cusco and Pacha stop at? Diego's Chow Shack, Fernando's Fresh Food, Romeo's Roast Cabin, or Mutka's Meat Hut? The answer was Mutka's Meat Hut. Well done for most of you getting that correct. Well done. Okay, we're on to question 15. Halfway through the quiz, really. Yeah, halfway through the quiz. Question 15. In Recess School's Out, what is the name of Dr. Phil Benedict's right-hand man? Professor Winchell, Professor Germain, Professor Fenwick, or Professor Monroe? So question 15. In Recess School's Out, what is the name of Dr. Phil Benedict's right-hand man? Professor Winchell, Professor Germain, Professor Fenwick, or Professor Monroe? The answer was Professor Fenwick. Bit of a mixed response, but most did go for Fenwick. Question 16. I agree, Cameron. Recess School's Out is awesome. I love it. Question 16. In Atlantis the Lost Empire, what is the name of the manuscript that holds directions to Atlantis? The Shepherd's Journal, the Pigkeeper's Bible, the Farmer's Diary, the Rancher's Memoirs? So question 16. In Atlantis the Lost Empire, what is the name of the manuscript that holds directions to Atlantis? The Shepherd's Journal, the Pigkeeper's Bible, the Farmer's Diary, or the Rancher's Memoirs? So, Shulks Daddy, you're not on your own. I'm old too. I remember 9/11. The answer was Shepherd's Journal. Huge majority of you went for that one. Well done. One person went for the Rancher's Memoirs, which I get. It kind of sounds like the Shepherd's Journal. On to question 17. In Lilo and Stitch, which species of animal does Pleakley want to protect on Earth? Mosquitoes, fireflies, dragonflies, or wasps? So question 17. In Lilo and Stitch, which species of animal does Pleakley want to protect on Earth? Mosquitoes, fireflies, dragonflies, or wasps? And the answer is mosquitoes. Big chunk of you got that one, well done. On to question 18. Question 18. In Treasure Planet, what does BEN stand for? Basic Educational Negotiator, Brain Energy Networker, Beta Eco Neuromachine, or Bioelectronic Navigator? It was, out of all the ones I had to come up with answers for, this was probably the hardest out of them all. It is kind of raining here, Socialist York's Daddy. It's kind of. It was bad. It's been bad, worse before the other days, but today it's just light rain. The answer was Bioelectronic Navigator. Big chunk of you got that one. Well done. Well done. Okay, question 19. Almost at the end of the medium stage. Question 19. In Home and Arrange, what is the prize? Sorry. What is the prize reward for catching Alameda Slim? $1,000, $250, $750, or $500. So question 19. In Home and Arrange, what is the prize reward for catching Alameda Slim? $1,000, $250, $750, or $500. The answer is $750. Big mix there. Very big mix. Very, very big mix response to that one. On to question 20. Last question of the medium round. How well is everyone doing on the quiz so far? Are your points decent? Question 20. In Meet the Robinsons, what is the name of the Robinson family member who is a pizza delivery superhero? Uncle Kevin, Cousin Michael, Cousin Adam, or Uncle Art? So question 20. In Meet the Robinsons, what is the name of the Robinson family member who is a pizza delivery superhero? Uncle Kevin, Cousin Michael, Cousin Adam, or Uncle Art? Evan has about 82,000 points. Mr. Perley, have I ever watched Fargo? No, I've not watched many Coen Brothers movies, if I'm honest. The answer was Uncle Art. Bit of a divide, but most did go for Art. Voiced by Adam West. Once again, typecast as a superhero. Bless him. Okay, on to the hard stage now. Question 21. What was the US release date for Bolt? November the 21st, 2008, December the 1st, 2009, August the 19th, 2007, or September the 5th, 2008. So question 21. What was the US release date for Bolt? November the 21st, 2008, December the 21st, 2009, August the 19th, 2007, or September the 5th, 2008? The answer is November the 21st, 2008. Ooh, a lot of you got that one. Well done. The date questions are always pretty tough. Kirsty's at 135,000 points. Wow. Scary's at minus 52,000. Oh, bless you. Okay, on to question 22. Who provides the voice of Dr. Facilier in The Princess and the Frog? Phil Lamar, Kevin Michael Richardson, Keith David, or Ving Rhames? So question 22. Who provides the voice of Dr. Facilier in The Princess and the Frog? Phil Lamar, Kevin Michael Richardson, Keith David, or Ving Rhames? Socialist. It was raining really heavy here when the stream started. I tend to just cancel all my plans when it rains because it's just too loud because the pub attic. The answer was Keith David. A lot of you got that one correct. Well done. A couple went for Kevin and Phil, but most did go for Keith. Question 23. Question 23. Who directed the Fantasia 2000 segment called Rhapsody in Blue? Eric Goldberg, Mike Gabriel, Glenn Keane, or Ron Clements? So question 23. Who directed the Fantasia 2000 segment called Rhapsody in Blue? Eric Goldberg, Mike Gabriel, Glenn Keane, or Ron Clements? And the answer was Eric Goldberg, and a lot of you got it correct. Well done. On to question 24. When it loads. When it loads. When it loads, QuizKit. 24. Who composed the original music score for Dinosaur? Alan Silvestri, John Debney, James Newton Howard, or Alan Menken? So question 24. Who composed the original music score for Dinosaur? Alan Silvestri, John Debney, James Newton Howard, or Alan Menken? Do you remember from the credits? The answer was James Newton Howard. Bit of a mixed response, but the majority went for James. Curse, James Newton Howard, I've noticed, scored a lot of early 2000 Disney films. He did, yeah, I did notice that while doing research for this. Question 25. What was the budget for The Emperor's New Groove? $100 million, $250 million, $120 million, or $300 million? So question 25. What was the budget for The Emperor's New Groove? $100 million, $250 million, $120 million, or $300 million? And the answer is $100 million. Very big division between everyone for that one. Everyone went to different sides. But yeah, the answer was $100 million. Question 26. Who was the voice of Commander Rourke in Atlantis: The Lost Empire? Dick Van Dyke, Edward Asner, James Garner, or William Shatner? So question 26. Who was the voice of Commander Rourke in Atlantis: The Lost Empire? Dick Van Dyke, Edward Asner, James Garner, or William Shatner? Do you remember? Have a think. Try to remember his voice. Out of those four people, who does Rourke sound like the most? The answer was James Garner. A lot of you went for James. The others kind of went for William and Dick. No one went for poor Ed. Poor Ed. Question 27. How much profit did Lilo and Stitch make at the box office? $110 million, $273.1 million, $356 million, or $428.7 million? So, question 27. How much profit did Lilo and Stitch make at the box office? $110 million, $273.1 million, $356 million, $428.7 million. Whew. I feel like I'm in a stock market, right? The answer was $273.1 million. And only a couple went for that one. Most went for the $356 million one. Okay, question 28. Treasure Planet is based on the book Treasure Island, but who wrote said book? Robert Louis Stevenson, Charles Dickens, Mark Twain, or Herman Melville? So question 28. Treasure Planet is based on the book Treasure Island, but who wrote said book? Robert Louis Stevenson, Charles Dickens, Mark Twain, or Herman Melville? The answer was Robert Louis Stevenson. Bit of a divide. Some people went for Charles Dickens, some people went for Robert, and one person went for Herman. I need $1. That sounds like an auction. It makes it sound like an... I should do all the budget and profit questions like an auction. Okay, question 29. How long was the running time for Brother Bear? 95 minutes, 85 minutes, 90 minutes, or 70 minutes? So question 29. How long was the running time for Brother Bear? 95 minutes, 85 minutes, 90 minutes, 70 minutes? Which one? How long do you remember it being? Do you remember it specifically by number? Were you looking at your watch? On to the last question. So the answer was, sorry, I got rushed there. So the answer was 85 minutes. A big chunk if you got that one. Well done. Okay, so on to the last question. Question 30. What is the last question of the quiz? It is... Question 30. Which British actress voiced Mrs. Calloway in Home on the Range? Maggie Smith, Joanna Lumley, Judi Dench, or Helen Mirren? So question 30. Which British actress voiced Mrs. Calloway in Home on the Range? Maggie Smith, Joanna Lumley, Judi Dench, or Helen Mirren? Try to remember Mrs. Calloway. What did she sound like? Or who did she sound like? The answer was Judi Dench. Bit of a divide, an interesting divide at that. Judi Dench and Maggie Smith, two actresses that have made a lot of films together before. Interesting. Okay, so the winner of this quiz is Mr. Imperioli. In second place is contestant 8. In third place is contestant 9. In fourth place is Evan J. Sims. In fifth place is Listy Rimsey. Sorry, in 6th place is Socialist Yorkshire Daddy, in 7th place is contestant 5, in 8th place is contestant 18, and in 9th place is Gene Bean 1. Congratulations to Mr. Imperioli. Well done! Well done. Okay, so 2 people, I've got 2 spammers. Hang on, because I'm terrible at getting rid of spammers. I never know what I'm supposed to do. I think I just block them. Block? I don't know if that's done anything. Bear with me, folks. Ban? I think ban. I think I'm supposed to ban them. Yeah, I banned them. That okay, now that I know. Just they rarely actually come, so I never know what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, again, congratulations to Mr. Imperioli for being the expert on 2000's Disney movies in this stream. Kirsty, you're contestant 9. Well done for being in 3rd place. JFK, man, I got my butt kicked, but good game though. Glad you enjoyed it. The main thing is you enjoy it. Okay, so before I head off, does anyone have any nominations, suggestions, or whatever for options I could put on the poll for next week's quiz? Any topics all they have in mind? And yes, I'll put Cartoon Saloon on again. Hopefully one day is gonna win. Scary Baker says Steven Universe. Nathan Gandus says Looney Tunes. Oh, maybe. That's a big maybe, and I hope it wins because that I'd be able to time with a new legacy. So yeah, I'm definitely putting Looney Tunes in there. Absolutely. Social Daddy, Cartoon Network, maybe. There's a lot of Cartoon Network shows I've not seen though. JFK, the 2010s Disney movies, I think you mean. I'm thinking of put the Disney Renaissance next because we kind of skipped because like last stream we did the Disney Dark Age and we just jumped straight to 2000. So maybe do the Disney Renaissance in the middle. Tim Burton, Star Wars original sequel trilogy, movie musicals. I'd love to do musicals, but I don't know if I'm the right person for it. I love my musicals, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to like get some help on that one. I do want to do it though. That'd be great to do. It would be great to do a musical one at like December at Christmas. That'd be really fun. Any other suggestions before I head off? Don, Mel Gibson films. No thanks. Sorry, but no thanks. Lisa Rimsey loves musicals as well. Yay! I do adore my musicals, and I'm currently in talks with a few people about directing my own stage musical. Kind of in the process, but it's not lift or anything yet. I've just kind of like been developing ideas for it, because it's one of my dreams. And then hopefully, if that stage music, I'm gonna film the stage musical, and if lots of people like it, I might turn it into a film. Don Bluth, Mary Poppins. I don't know if I could come up with 30 questions on Mary Poppins, sorry. Okay, I've got to head off. I've got to work on my video, top 5 Disney sequel villains. Again, that video should be up on Friday, hopefully. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed the quiz. Hope you all have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time is for you. Hope you're well. Hope you're smiling.